Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Mammoth Creameries frozen custard. I have the vanilla bean,
chocolate peanut butter, and butter pecan.
We found all three of these at Whole Foods. The pecan was $6.99. The other two were $9.29 each. I have no idea why the pecan would have been cheaper. Normally that's more expensive because it's pecans. So I don't know. Maybe
it was on sale.
Maybe it was on sale. They were trying they had too many. They were trying to get rid of one. We have had these laying out for about 10 minutes. They are high fat, low carb, keto. Keto frozen custard. This is 1 full pint, 2 grams of net carbs, it says. There are 3 servings in the container. 2/3 cup, 115 grams, is 340 calories. If you eat the whole container, it's as much as Ben & Jerry's. It is 1,020 calories for the whole thing.
It may be low carb, sure not low calorie.
But it's not low calorie. Yeah, so if you are watching your calories, then just don't.
If you're on a low carb diet, be careful because calories count too.
Yeah, calories count too. You got those calories will creep up on you for sure. A lot of people make that mistake. It says big on taste. Mammoth's mission to create a ketogenic frozen custard began when our co-founder Tim learned he had type 1 diabetes. The twist of fate fueled us to make a delicious real food frozen custard with simple ingredients that everyone can enjoy. Low in sugar, high in fat, and loaded with flavor, this frozen custard changed our lives. We know it will change yours too. And I've already told you 2 grams of sugar, gum-free, grass-fed butter, gluten-free. Total carbs minus fiber minus sugar alcohol equals net carbs. These are made in Austin, Texas. Keep frozen, not for dogs.
Must be something there that's bad for dogs.
Well, but why would anybody feed ice cream to their dogs? Why would you spend $10 on a container and feed it to your dog? I've never heard of that.
Maybe you let your dog lick the spoon or something. I don't know.
Okay,
people
now,
do weird stuff with their dogs.
This is one of those instances where I will tell you, this needs to be on the outside, not the inside. It says, set me out for 15 minutes and you'll see what we mean. Well, that kind of needs to be on the outside of the container to tell you to do that, or you don't know. Like if you go.
Yeah, why wouldn't they put that on the top?
A lot of these don't. When you have to set them out, I think it's the
that'd be annoying. Can you imagine? Like, I'm excited about it. It's my first one I've ever tried. You open the lid and it's like, well, crap. Now I gotta wait 15.
Yeah, now I gotta wait for 15 minutes. It's like, why didn't you tell me that on the outside?
We knew that we already had it.
Yeah, we knew we had to leave it set out. Okay. Like I said, I've had it out for at least 10 minutes. Okay, so vanilla bean, almost. It has a chalky looking texture.
Sometimes this keto stuff is like that. It's really nothing to see. It's just white.
It's just white. Well, it's vanilla bean, so it has the little black.
Oh, it's got a few little specks.
Little black specks in it.
Okay, it felt decent going, my spoon going through it. I tell you what, when you get it in your mouth, it melts really fast, almost like water. Did yours melt really fast? It's literally like vanilla flavored water.
If you are doing keto or you're diabetic, then I'm sure it would throw you to death to have this.
Yeah, the flavor is nice.
The flavor, it does taste like vanilla bean, but it doesn't have hardly any sweetness. There is some sweetness, but it's not a rich, creamy flavor. I don't mind it. Like I said, I think it's great that there's something out there for those people who need it. For Tim, the founder, wasn't that his name? But I think it's great he has something since he's diabetic. It wouldn't be my choice.
No, well, we're not keto.
We're not keto or diabetic, yeah.
It has low sugars, but boy, I tell you what, the saturated fat, it's 105% per serving, 310% of your daily serving.
Well, it's telling you
And
it's high fat. It's literally
for
telling
sure
you high fat. Yeah.
Wow.
It just doesn't have the richness and
the textures.
creaminess.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's almost like a flavored water.
Yes.
I mean, could I eat it? Sure. Would I eat it? No.
Right.
But I'm not on those diets.
We're not on those diets. But we can tell you, if you've never bought it because you think it's expensive, it really does taste like vanilla bean.
Yeah. I would never pay $9 for this, but $6 is fine.
Right. I agree. Six is great.
Yeah.
This is the chocolate peanut butter. It is 350 calories for 2/3 cup or 1,050 for the container. Pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing Tammy said that kind of looked chalky, it doesn't have a chalky texture at all.
No, it doesn't. No.
Wanted to make sure I followed up
No,
on that.
no, I'm glad you said that.
But it does look like it would be chalky.
It does, but it's not. No.
It's kind of watery.
This one is further down in here. I'm going to get you to
It's
get
like a
this
little hit.
one.
Oh, sure, let me flick it in.
Well, this one has laid out. They've all laid out the same amount of time.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
And this one is hard as a brick. I would say give this one more like 20 minutes.
I'm putting my hand over top of this little.
Because it is like, yeah.
Ka-tonk.
Ka-donk. Kerplunk.
I gave you half the container of those. So it's like dry pieces in there. Yeah, this one's more.
I don't want to
Flaky.
break my bowl.
Yeah.
Is it not good? Oh no.
Yeah. There. It's easier to break against the side.
That face you're making is
awful.
terrible. Okay.
Well, first of all, I don't like peanut powder.
Well, it's peanut.
I know. It has that peanut powder flavor.
It's peanuts and peanut oil.
Yeah.
That's what they're considering.
It tastes like peanut powder.
That's what they're considering peanut butter. Cocoa.
I don't like the chocolate flavor at all, though. And the texture's not as good.
No.
The texture of the vanilla is much, much, much better than that.
There is absolutely no sweetness in this. Do you remember? I want to say the name was like Arctic Zero or something.
Yeah, it seemed like I remember
Years
those.
ago.
Yeah, I don't even think they're around anymore.
I don't think they are either. Years and years ago, it was like called, I think it was called Arctic Zero. And I mean, you're talking about like back in 2009 or
Probably
something,
when they
something
first
like
started
that.
with the keto ice creams.
Well, there wasn't anything as keto. It wasn't keto.
Or low
It
calorie
was
or
like
something.
low calorie. This was like the low calorie ice cream.
Yeah.
And it was the most horrible.
It was awful.
It was expensive for that time. It was expensive. I think it was only like $5, but for that time, that was a lot for that. And I remember getting it and being so excited about it.
Low
And
calorie and yeah.
that's what that tasted like. And then they reformulated those years later. Since we've lived in this house, they reformulated those. And they were actually really, really
Yeah,
good.
they were better.
However, I think people were so burned from what they had before that like they couldn't process like that this was redone. Who knows? This might be them reformulate. I don't know.
That particular brand was like one of the first low calorie.
Yes.
And then you had like Halo Top and,
Yes.
and all of those ones came
Mix.
out later that were better.
Exactly. So they did reformulate those because they sent us the reformulated ones. And it was like, people are going to think I'm blind because they were so horrible before. But the reformulated ones were like the complete opposite. But we don't have them anywhere in our area anymore. So if they're still making those, but that
chocolate
tastes
reminds
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
It's a no-go.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good.
The
It's
flavor's not
sweet.
good. The texture's not good.
Texture's terrible. No. This is the butter pecan.
Maybe if you let it sit out for another 20 minutes, it might be better.
I bet you I could have that out all day long and it would not melt.
The vanilla's
This
melting.
is a rock.
The vanilla's melting around the edges.
Very low. Very low.
It is though.
360 calories for 2/3 cup, 1,090 for the whole container.
Yeah, that's the highest one.
So this is the highest one. Okay.
Butter pecan has a very specific flavor.
It does, yeah.
So we'll see. It's a little softer.
Yep. Ooh.
Let's see pecans.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you gotta show that. That's
this
impressive.
one actually has something to look at.
Yeah, that has, like, you get pecan halves in that. That's impressive.
I actually wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like a little piece.
No,
like
no.
little chips.
I'm glad
I'm gonna
they.
try this the ice cream itself first. The ice cream has that typical butter pecan flavor.
It tastes like butter pecan. It's just not sweet.
It's not sweet.
Yeah, but it does taste like butter pecan, just like the vanilla bean tasted like vanilla bean.
Not wild about
And
those pecans.
and you do get. I think the pecan that I got was crunchy. It was
Kinda
nice.
soft.
I don't want to take another bite just because it's a waste of calories for me.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. If you like butter pecan, then I really do like the amount of pecans you get. They are crunchy, so a lot of times nuts get really soft when you put them in.
I still think
ice
these are a
cream.
little soft, but
Mine wasn't, but maybe mine was on top too.
I don't know. It's just they're not mushy, but they are softer than they should be.
I think this is going to dry your mouth out just like traditional butter pecan would.
Yeah.
That's why I don't ever get butter pecan. It's because I don't like how it dries. I feel like I need to drink a glass of water after I had it. It's just not for me.
It does have that butter pecan flavor though, so.
Yes, if you like that, if you're keto, if you need any of these things, go for it. I would never get the chocolate peanut butter again. I think it's awful.
No, the only one I would actually get is the vanilla because I like the vanilla okay, but it's very kind of watery.
If I had to be keto or if I was diabetic, then I would get the vanilla bean. I just would probably.
I would never personally
I
buy
would
them, even
not.
if I was.
I would just skip
even
them.
if I was on those diets, because they're just too high calories.
Yeah, I think so too. Really, really high fat, really high calories, and you need to know that.
Yeah,
so
if that's what you're looking for, then.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll have to let us know if you heard of this brand, if you tried it. This might be your go-to. If you're diabetic or keto, this might be something you have all the time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.